And then we're set for men's 60-meter hurdle final as they are making their way to blocks. Remember, there were no prelims, so we just have the 8 urban athletes set to compete here in this men's 60 hurdle final.
Scott, during the 60, we were talking about getting out of the blocks right now as we get men set up for the hurdles. Well, that's the case here, but then there's the technical out of it as you're looking at long jump here.
On our 60-meter hurdle runners, you continue. Talk to a little bit about technical aspects.
I mean, you do have to get out of the blocks, right? Like, you're going to get left, but if the tech isn't there, you know, and I think that's where hurdlers can strike that balance between getting out of the blocks, you're 60 meters away, but if there's not the technical execution, which I'm very curious to see here early in the season, that's a key player here in the 60-meter hurdles.
All right, 60 hurdle final here in 3. Alaska Anchorage, A.J. Swarzik, Alaska Anchorage in 3. Then the duo from San Jose State in 4 and 5. That's Mike McFarland in 4. Zion Shelton in 5. Anders Larson of Alaska Anchorage in 6. Paramo of Fresno Pacific in 7. And Jonathan Biffle of Fresno Pacific in 8. You can see the 2 Fresno Pacific athletes bottom of your screen. There's the 2 San Jose State athletes. Let's talk a little bit about them. The top freshman hurdlers in the Mountain West Conference. Some best freshman hurdlers in the Western region. Miles Mond was the California State champion last year for Cosumnes Oaks High School in 1969. That was the #1 time in California. Next to him, his teammate, another super frosh hurdler for Jose State, Zion Shelton. He was the NCS champion at the 1 high hurdles.
So McFarland looked great here at the state invitational. He was 2nd. Sheldon was 4th. So those 2 guys in the center of the track have run well on this straightaway.
Yep, and they're 2 star freshman hurdlers already getting their career started at San Jose State. You know, sometimes the hurdles takes a bit of time at the level, but they both stepped right in. They're both from Northern County. Shelton was the NCS champ. McFarland was the Saquaquin champ, so they know each other well from Northern California. McFarland went all the way. He was undefeated through the second half of the season after finishing 3rd Cadia last year, and then went undefeated through the championship season, winning a California State championship for Cosumnes out of the Elk Grove area in just south of Sacramento. So McFarland there with the layer in lane 4. His freshman teammate Shelton in 5. The El Cerrito product. An eye on them, McFarland and Shelton. Shelton now a little bit better than McFarland, so it's Shelton and McFarland. Eye on Biffle from Fresno Pacific might spoil the Spartan, but it did look like McFarland closed best. And high school prep champion Biffle with a great run. Jonathan Biffle of Pacific spoiled the party. I believe McFarland at the line. That angle isn't the best for us to determine, but we are calling your champ. So the Division II product from Fresno Pacific turns away the 2 young Spartans.
So Biffle 8:18, and he just kept that technique, especially as the race closed. Just 2-1 ahead of McFarland. Sheldon broke down just a little bit off of the last hurdle.
And Alton didn't get a great start, and he looked like he was pressing a little after that. But also, it's kind of interesting when they don't run the prims to just have to dial it up for 8 seconds in a final. It does get a little messy, and Biffle's the one that handled that the best. He was just clean way through.